What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, oh Lord Jesus, we are about to try something that I discovered on the internet a few weeks ago. This is allegedly the world's most full coverage foundation ever made. Now, when I first heard that, I was like, okay, we all know I'm a full coverage queen up in here, so I think I have used about 1 million foundations now on my channel, but this one is actually coming all the way from Europe. It was made in a foreign country. The ingredients, it was really kind of hard to read on the box. Everything is in a foreign language. I have no idea what's about to happen today. Before we dive into this first impressions, I do want to give a quick few plugs. So for the month of April, you guys, my brand will be off to the IMATS New York Makeup Convention. So if you're in New York for April 8th and 9th, you can shop my brand at the IMATS Makeup Convention. I will have a booth there with my retailer Beautylish, and we will have the full entire collection, even the Manny MUA collaboration as well. So if you want to skip shipping and if you are in the East Coast area, then head on over there. Of course, we'll link everything down below. And also at the end of April, I will be the main sponsor and I will be doing a meet and greet at RuPaul's Drag Con. If you've never heard of that, that is basically like RuPaul's huge convention he does every year in downtown Los Angeles, where you can literally meet any queen basically that has been on the TV show. You can shop makeup brands, you can, I mean, there's a million things you can do there. So I am the official makeup sponsor for the entire show slash convention. Now I'm really excited because they are giving me the opportunity to give you guys a discount for the tickets. So when you check out, use code Jeffree in all caps, woo, and you will get 10% off your entire ticket purchase. So I will also be doing a meet and greet there, and you can shop my hoodies, my entire clothing line, and of course all the makeup. So I'm really excited for that. Last year was monumental, so I cannot wait to see you guys all there. So besides that, you guys, let's get to buffing and blending and seeing if this foundation is full coverage. Alright guys, so I was surfing the internet finding some crazy things to review for you all, and I stumbled across this brand. Now it is called Dermacol. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now this said that it was like literally one of the first ever makeup cover full foundations, like full coverage, meaning I guess this is supposed to hide scars, acne scars, blemishes, freckles, literally anything, and it was one of the first like really like real high % pigment foundations on the market, and then I guess they licensed it or gave the formula away to America later on, but this is allegedly one of the first ever full coverage foundations. Now, this guy was made in Czech Republic in the city of Prague. Now, Czech Republic is of course in Central Europe. It borders Germany, and if you've never heard of it before, I've actually been there when I was doing music and on tour about like 7 years ago. I got to play a show in Prague. Unreal, amazing shopping, and the architecture, girl, nothing beats European architecture. So this was made there, so this is a foreign foundation. Now, I am going to open this up. Now I bought, you guys know me, I can't just get one shade because God forbid it doesn't match or it looks crazy. I bought 3 shades online. Now you can get this on Amazon. Now the cool thing about this, you guys, $11.99. It is like a drugstore price, which I love. I was kind of expecting like, oh my God, if it's this high of pigment, is it even like gonna be a fair price point? $11.99, not bad at all. So of course you guys know I'm about to unbox this. I am going to read you, there's actually an instruction booklet that came with it, dear Lord. So I'm just gonna read and see what it says I'm supposed to do so we can make sure we're testing it correctly. So I just took out the foundation. Now it looks something like this. It is like almost glitter. With my lights, you can kind of tell it's almost like really sparkly. It comes in this gold type of, we're gonna say tube, of course, and when you touch it, it kind of leaves dents. So it's like a squeeze thing, almost like toothpaste, where I'm sure if the more you use it, you kind of squeeze it down and you can like roll it. It says Film Studio Barandov Prague. All right. It has 30 grams of product, which I think if it works well, that's a nice amount of product, honestly. All right, so before I do some swatches on my face, let's see what this allegedly is supposed to do. This is supposed to be a really high cover foundation, one of the first cover makeup products released in the world. This formula was developed by the Barandov Film Studios for professional makeup artists and subsequently sold in Hollywood. Work. Now this has a unique creamy consistency containing 50% pigments, which, you guys, that is a lot. Normal foundations have way less than that. And this says that it gives the skin a smooth velvet matte appearance. Okay, great. It has SPF 30, hey, anti-aging, and it also is supposed to make sure your skin has no harmful effects from the environment. It can be used on the entire face and body for color correction, lightening, darkening. It basically does everything, and it's really good for photography. Okay. It says that it has long-lasting effects, ideal for covering minor flaws to extensive skin defects like dark circles, scars, spots, loss of pigments, and blemishes. This is basically gonna cover my entire soul, I guess. It improves the appearance of being tired, pale skin, and giving it a refreshed look and a vitalized complexion. I'm fucking winded, man. Woo! All right, well, I think I'm gonna just open up all 3 of these and let's see which one will match me. So when you unscrew these, it is sealed, which I love for sanitary reasons. So basically it has one of those caps where you take it off. The back has the little poker, and we're going to puncture the seal. Bam, there it is. Now I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my hand here. Now all the shades are numbers, so this is 209, which I think is the darkest one that I got. Now that definitely looks a little darker than my skin tone, but not too bad. So the other one is 208, so this is a shade lighter. Okay, put a little bit there. And then let's also do the lightest one. This is 207. And I already opened that one off camera real quickly, but okay, so those are very different. The middle one is very cool. This is more yellow, and then this was very peachy. I'm gonna take this lightest one and just kind of put it here and see. It's a good ass match, honestly. Let me just take the middle one for fun. That almost looks lighter than this one. That's so weird. But it literally matches my undertone perfectly. And then this one on top is, I guess, darker. Let's give her a try. Oh no, that one is so peachy. All right, so I'm gonna go in with 207. It was this bottom one. It's right here. I think it looks the best. This one actually, now that it's been a second, it looks really pale, and that one is so peachy. So let me grab a makeup wipe. It says in the box to use it with a damp sponge. So obviously I'm gonna use it with this. Normally I would try it with different brushes, but if it says a damp sponge, I'll try it out with the Beauty Blender and see what happens. So I'm gonna go in with one of my classic primers, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This one has been one of my tried and trues for a long time. It's very moisturizing. If you have dry skin, normal, oily, it doesn't matter what kind of skin, this works. It's just like a really nice, soothing, calming primer. Now I'm just gonna let this dry for a second. Now I'm not sure how much you're really supposed to use for this. The instructions say a little bit goes a long way. All right, so I guess we're just gonna give this a whirl. I think my skin is ready to roll. Now I'm just gonna start small in case it's like really crazy, but let's see what happens. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit on the Beauty Blender. I don't know how much to use, you guys, honestly. So let's start small. It almost, oh my God, this is thick as fuck. It's like paint, like you're about to do an oil painting or something. All right, she's feeling like Van Gogh, cunty. Oh my. I'm just gonna dot it all over my, like half my face like I normally do. And all right, I guess I'm gonna blend and let's see what happens. I'm feeling like Jim Carrey in The Mask. Oh my God. Okay, you guys ready for this? Obviously my skin looks so plastic, which I'm kind of obsessed with, let's be honest here. So let's show you what my real skin tone looks like. Holy shit, look at the difference. Whoa! Come on, discoloration, fucking work. Okay, this literally covered most of my freckles. Hyperpigmentation is gone. But I will say this, it is heavy. Now obviously we have not set this yet, but this is like full drag foundation. Like this is full coverage. Now it didn't cover my tattoos, but I bet if I add more, it definitely could. I felt like I could have used like literally a drop, because I did do, you know, 2 big drops, and it would have probably covered my entire face. This is unreal. Like one skin tone, that's it. So I took it down on my neck with one layer. It definitely lightened my tattoos. They look really blurry and almost like faded. Kind of like if I've been in prison for 50 years in solitaire. Besides that, this is the fullest, most coverage, like I don't even know how to speak right now. It's the fullest fucking coverage foundation I have ever used in my entire life. Now, I was gonna do concealer, but what's the point? There's literally nothing to conceal. It already concealed my life. So I think it's time to go in with some setting powder. It does say to set the face, which obviously you have to. I'm gonna take a makeup powder puff, and I'm just gonna go in with this loose powder. This is from Chanel. It's the Universal Natural Finish Loose Powder. And I'm just going to set my entire face with it. So I'm gonna get a lot of powder in there. And we're just gonna go like that, and then let's press this into the skin. All right, the powder is settling in. Now I'm just gonna take a powder brush and just kind of swipe off all the powder on my face. Oh my God. Okay, so all the powder now has blended into the skin. Let me close this so I don't overdose on makeup. It is so full coverage, you guys. I'm like looking in the mirror like, oh my God. Like my face doesn't even look real. It looks computer generated. I think I got the foundation in my hair. It's like staining it, which is great. It means it definitely is working. Well, I literally have zero color to my face except one really white tone. So if you've ever seen the movie Powder, hi, I literally look like the main character. Okay, I think I'm going to add a little bit of contour and maybe a little bit of highlight, and then let's just see how the foundation looks after that. All right, I just warmed up the skin with a little Marc Jacobs bronzer. Definitely had to bring a little bit of life to this face. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighting and just see how the skin looks for a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my own Princess Cut Skin Frost for that really icy pink moment. If you wanna just blind everybody, this is definitely the one. This highlighter and the bronzer even applied so good to the foundation. You know, sometimes you never know how things are gonna interact or, you know, counteract with something, and it's just going on the skin amazing. Now obviously the foundation is so full coverage. Excuse me. Got a little choked up there. Okay, now you guys know we gotta hit up that Cupid's bow. I was feeling a little dead, so I'm going in with my liquid lip Chrysanthemum. This was from my holiday collection, which is sadly gone, but I still wear this all the time. It's such a pretty peachy nude color, so let's just not make me look like a corpse. All right, now I am going to give the skin a little bit of hydration. Now, let me do a little bit of first impressions before I go on my day for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back in like 6 or 7 hours and give you guys an update. But I will say this, it made my skin like really snatched, but a lot of fine lines are showing now that even it's been like 20 minutes. Just for me personally, it's a little intense, and it's making me a little dry. So I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist just to add a little bit of hydration to my face. Lord God, help me. Okay, now the only reason why I'm not gonna go completely overboard because I just wanna see how this is actually going to look without dousing and giving it any extra help. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go run some errands and blind the whole entire world with my cheeks, and I'll be back in a little bit. Oh my God, okay, I am really shocked right now, you guys. So we're on like hour 6 right now. Look at my clean hands, ready for this? Like, really nothing comes off. The foundation is like, it's waterproof, which I read later on in the description. This shit is waterproof, it's everything proof, water resistant, dermatologically tested. This is so crazy. All right, so I went downstairs earlier, and before I left the house, Nathan said my skin looked a little more drier than normal. And he also said that it was extremely matte. For a dude that doesn't really know anything about makeup, that says a lot, so he already knew what the fuck it was. I definitely agree with him. My skin was a little dry, but you know what's weird is like after it dried and I went downstairs, like 20 to 25 minutes later, it almost got better. I know that sounds so bizarre, but I don't even know how to explain it. It didn't like stay heavy. It almost like morphed into like, okay, we're now normal, crazy, like shellacked skin. Like, I don't know, I felt like when I had first applied it before I set it, it was like paint. But then as it dried and I kind of went about my day, it didn't feel heavy anymore. It's like really light. I don't even feel like it's on my skin. I forgot it was even on. And a few people that saw me earlier, they were like, oh my God, you look so like snatched. Like, what did fucking, Manny saw me earlier and he was like, oh my god, it looks like Miss Fame just painted you down in full drag. I'm a little shook right now. I'm about to go on an island adventure trip with Benefit Cosmetics, and I think I'm gonna bring this on the trip. Let's see how it works. Of course, this does have SPF in it, so I think this would be really good to bring to Necker Island. I do wanna take a makeup wipe and just see if it removes quickly, how it lasts, because right now I'm like, I still can't get over it. It's like not going anywhere. So I'm gonna take a little MAC wipe and I'm gonna see if the makeup comes off quickly, how hard it is to remove. Let's just see what happens, you guys. Girl, that is a full fucking mask. Okay, well the good news is that it removes quickly because there's really no residue. Wow, so it really stays on the skin, but removing it is really not that difficult. Huh. All right, you guys, well, I am going to remove all this makeup. You guys are probably not gonna be shocked about this stamp of approval, but this foundation, the Dermacol Full Coverage Mask Foundation, is Jeffree Star approved. Bam! I mean, you guys, the coverage was there. It was unreal. It's just like, I can't get over it. Thank you for letting me try out this crazy ass shit and for watching it. I had a really good time filming this. I definitely can't wait to continue to try this out. And I also have a few darker shades, so I'm gonna give one to Manny and maybe Laura Lee and see if they're gonna, you know, try it and if it works for them, because I'm kind of obsessed with it. But all right, I'm gonna go finish this skincare and keep these pores looking fabulous. But I will see you guys on the next one. I love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.